Hello, my name is Jolene Payne and I am the owner and trainer of Rocking Pod Dog Training and Kennel Suites. And I have Nyx here with me today. She is my almost 11-month-old golden retriever puppy. And so what we wanted to talk to you today is about your relationship that you have with your dog. We've talked about relationships in the past, but this weekend we traveled to El Reno, Oklahoma with all 4 of my golden girls and went to a scent work trial. What we saw at that scent work trial were different relationships with owners and their dogs. With me and my dogs, I have the relationship that my dogs are not allowed to go meet other dogs on leash. Since they have never been able to do that, they never pull to another dog. No matter how friendly my golden retrievers are, they know that they are not supposed to pull to another dog. If they are distracted, as you can see that she's here sniffing, all I'm going to do is say Nyx, and then when she comes over, I'm going to mark that behavior either by telling her good, and then I'm going to reinforce that behavior with some treats. Anytime that I have my dogs, I start all my training at home. I start it right here in the training center at the house. I need to be my dog's most important person. By that, I'm going to always reinforce the behaviors that I want, and then the behaviors that I don't want, I'm going to make sure and train something different instead of punishing that behavior. I don't want to lose the relationship between me and my dog by constantly saying the word no, whatever your word is to tell your dogs no. We want to make sure that we're not using those words. We overuse them because we do them with humans, but we don't want to use them for other dogs. So instead of telling her not to sniff, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say her name, Nyx. Good girl, and now her attention is on me. I'm going to mark that behavior and I'm going to reinforce it with a treat. I can do the same exact thing taking her to the stores in town. So whether we go to Wolfer's Farmers Market, if we go to Cabela's, if I take her to Lowe's, if I take her to Tractor Supply, her attention is going to be, oh, what is this? I'm going to sniff that. If it's something that I don't want her sniffing or something that I don't want her engaging with, I'm going to say her name, Nyx. Good girl. I'm going to mark the behavior and I'm going to reward it. But I can't start in a busy place like PetSmart, Petco, or a pet store because it's way too much stimulation for the dog. You have to start your training at home. So my tips for you are, number 1, don't be yanking your dog around, pulling them like this, telling them no, telling them to wait, and things like that. Your dog isn't learning by doing that. Teach them how important they are to you. Nyx, she's going to immediately come to attention. I'm going to reinforce that behavior because she's paying attention to me, not everything out there. Work this at home. Proof it at home, right? Have something super distracting. If I have a couple of treats and I toss those treats over there, Nyx, good girl, she's going to get reinforced, Nyx, by coming to me and getting those, and then I can send her to those. Nyx, hey, free. And then I allow her to go over and get those. But I have to make sure that I'm working on those things at home before I start proofing them in the stores. Be the most important thing to your dog.